and welcome to episode 47 of The Weekly Whisper. I'm your host, Elian Habanero, and I'm here to talk all things 365 Pro Wrestling. And also, we're just going to kick it off like this. A big announcement. A huge announcement. Depending on who you are. But to me, it's a huge announcement. Next week, episode 48 of The Weekly Whisper will be the final episode of The Weekly Whisper for a while. We're going to hibernate for the winter, as last week 365 announced that no more live events would be running for the remainder of the year. So not going to be much going on during the holiday season, so we're going to hibernate, take a couple, 3 to 4 weeks off, and we'll be back about a week before the shows, or maybe the week after the shows. Haven't decided yet, but I just feel it's a good time to recharge. Absence will make the heart grow fonder. So next week will be episode 48, and it will be the last one for 3 to 4 weeks. I hear some groans out there. There might be some disappointment. To the loyal viewers that have stuck with me, that watch every week, I really appreciate that. I just feel that's the perfect time to do it, to get, there's a lot going on, going to be pretty busy. But not just that, there won't be any live events, which is the main thing about my news. I know I did about 6 months there with no live events, but I just feel like this is the perfect time. And so we're not going to do it. We're not going to get the 52 weeks, the whole year completed, but I feel like 48 episodes is pretty good. But let me know your thoughts on that. You're going to be sad about the Whisper? You happy to get a break from the Whisper? Anything. So next week, we'll get into that a little bit later. But as of now, speaking of the holiday season, and I know it's only November, but things creep up on you sometimes. Head over to the ProWrestlingTees.com store. 365 Pro Wrestling has got a site there, and there's a big sale. And you do want to order because it's shipped through the mail. You would like to try and get on this now so you don't end up missing Christmas. So if you want that, a few of the wrestlers also have a Pro Wrestling Tees stores. So we'll put a list of people that have stores on Pro Wrestling Tees that are roster members of the 365 Pro Wrestling. And the Adrenaline 365 Adrenaline show. What an episode last week! And not only that, it was huge because they got the new co-commentator. Ocho was there. And he added a great dynamic to it, great chemistry for the commentating team. Might have been my favorite episode of Adrenaline. I really love that street fight between Jordy Taylor and Brett Matthews, so check that out. I believe it was episode 5, or maybe it was 6. I think, I didn't get my facts straight here. I didn't write it down. Oh man, see, I do need a break. I'm slacking. I'm not doing it up to par. But, of course, tomorrow, on Wednesday, on the 365 Twitch stream, it will debut. All the other episodes are up on YouTube, so if you missed any of those, they're all good, but I really liked the last week episode. And so 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern time, tomorrow, Wednesday, what would it be there? The 25th, November 25th, it'll be up there. And then Thursday is become a big night for the Twitch stream. It's also going to be the top 5. They've been doing top 5, choose your top 5 matches. Last week, Lenny Lilac canceled. Got to call him out on it. And they ended up showing, which was awesome because it's something that the footage has never been seen by the fans of the 2017 Golden Ticket Rumble. So that was really good. And then all these episodes of Adrenaline have been sent in to Shaw TV. And by the beginning of the month, December or so, they should start airing. So that's going to be pretty unreal. I believe they sent in 6 episodes. I might have got that wrong too. I didn't write down a lot of notes. I feel like I'm an expert now. And then until you have to call yourself out on it because you don't remember exactly. But they're going to start soon on Shaw TV. Great, because a lot of people get, extended periods of time off. I know the kids get time off at school for, the winter break and whatnot, so be sure to tune in. And as soon as we have the details, I will let you know, or they will be let know. I guess there's no Whisper, so if I don't know by next week, then I'm sure the 365 social media platforms will keep you updated. They will let you know, what time they will be airing and what days and all that stuff. And also, speaking of next month, the Pro Wrestling Academy, that's also when They will be accepting new students in Campbell River, BC, the Pro Wrestling Academy. Check it out. This is your chance to become, you want to get in there now. 2021 could be the biggest year of your life. You want to get in. You don't want to have regrets. If you're thinking about it, you should probably just do it so you can figure out if it's something for you or not. So I highly recommend the Pro Wrestling Academy. And then, so next week is going to be a big episode. I am going to do my unofficial 365 year in review show. I know there's going to be still stuff going on, like there'll be new episodes of Adrenaline, there'll be Twitch streams, there'll be stuff on the YouTube channel, and all that good stuff. But because there's no live events, I feel like I could wrap a little bow on everything, wrap it up like a nice little present. And so we are going to do not only a year in review show and kind of cover, because what a year. 365's first year as a promotion started in January of, I remember doing my first show of The Whisper, I think it was January 7th. I could be wrong on that too. But, so we're going to do a year in review, just covering everything that happened with the start of 365 in the two provinces, and then the hiatus they were forced to take, and then the comeback, the big, like you get the hot tag, and then you're coming back, and then they came back strong and finished the year off great. Great end of the year for 365, who had a lot of their momentum capsized there. But so not only will we do the year in review show, we are gonna, which the first ever 365 Weekly Whisper year in review show, and we're also gonna do the first ever unofficial Weekly Whisper Awards. And I'm giving you guys a week. You can help me with this. I mean, if there's a tie and stuff, then because it's my show, I'm gonna pick. But I will also mention if there was a tie. But this is gonna be a voting thing. I would like it to be anyway. If not, and I maybe try and get Paul on. We could do the year in review together. I'll see about his schedule. Maybe we could do it. We could film it Sunday if that works better for him. Yes, Paul, I'm not messaging you about it. I'm calling you out on the thing, because then maybe. So if you want Paul, get in the comments and let people know you want Paul to do the year in review with me, because he's the stat guy, and it's good to have a different dynamic, someone to bounce things off in case you forget something. And also, so as of right now, I have 6 categories for the Weekly Whisper Awards. We're going to be doing Match of the Year. Now there was some great ones at the beginning of the year. Judas Icarus and Josh Alexander sticks out to me. Some of those crazy matches, what were they? I don't remember. The VIP extra hardcore matches kind of really stood out to me. Obviously in the last couple months, the 1 hour time limit draw. Some of those matches with Liza Hall and Travis Williams. So many great ones that, I mean, I'm missing hundreds, but everybody has different opinions. But so I want to see it in the comments, or you can message, if you don't know how to comment on YouTube or you don't want to or whatever, you can message me on Facebook Messenger. You could send it into 365. I'm sure they'll get it to me. Dr. Walls always finds a way. And or email me, ctw52@hotmail.com. Put in the subject something about 365 awards. So the first one is going to be Match of the Year. The second category, we're going to do Feud of the Year. Not too many feuds that lasted the whole year, but there was a couple of really good ones that went for a couple of events in a row and that kind of stuff. So let me know what your favorite Match of the Year was, your favorite Feud of the Year, and we're going to do Wrestler of the Year. Man, there's a lot of hats that could be thrown in there for the Wrestler of the Year, and I kind of have my pick, but then I was thinking about it and I was bouncing back and forth, and there's a lot of guys and girls that have take a good claim to that could be Wrestler of the Year depending on how you view it. So, and then the fourth award is going to be Tag Team of the Year. So we're going to have that. We're also going to have the 365 Best Moment of the Year for the fifth award. And I just want a little bit, I want my ego rubbed a little bit, so I would like to also vote on what was your favorite episode of The Whisper this year. If you think of any other categories, then go ahead and message me that or put that in the comments. But as of now, we just got the 6 categories: Match of the Year, Feud of the Year, Wrestler of the Year, Tag Team of the Year, Moment of the Year, and Whisper Episode of the Year. And speaking of Whisper Episodes on the Year, maybe I give you like a sneak peek. But here's my thoughts on it all. Today's top 5 list is going to be top 5 guests that I've had on The Whisper, and funny enough, I've only had 5, but that works out so we can do that. But, you know, if you could obviously vote different, but here's my top 5 Whisper guests. I pretty much put it in order of who got the most views, except for one that I'm a little bit biased on. But here's your top 5 weekly Whisper guests for the year of 2020. I got number 5, the Queen of Horror, Sabrina Kyle. She was a great guest, and I believe she was my first guest ever. Was she? Or was it Joey Allen? I can't even remember now. I remember Joey Allen was like a week before the shows got canceled and everything. But speaking of Joey Allen, he's number 4 on my top guests that I've had on the Weekly Whisper. Number 3, last week's episode, which is still fresh in the... Go and check it out with Tex Lexus. Tex Lexus, episode 46 of The Whisper. Been getting a lot of rave reviews about that one, so he's number 3. Number 2 Whisper guest, I got Paul Wright. Paul was a phenomenal guest. I wish he could be on every week. The true meaning of what this show is supposed to be, Paul represents everything from that. And then of course, I had to pick number 1. Cuba Jr., the cameraman, to me, was the best guest of the whole year. I just enjoyed doing that with my special little guy there. So, only other thing I need you to do, other than get prepared for next week, help me out on this one. Come on, it's not like I'm asking this stuff every week. I just want this final show to be a big one, to go out with a bang, and then everyone can rest up, and then you'll see more of me when the time is right. So help me out with that. Vote on the awards, send them in what you think, and the wrestlers are more than welcome to vote too. I would love that too, because like they would know just as much. They're in the week, so it's like. I remember in the hockey they had a category where the players voted for the MVP, and then they also had like the sports writers. So I want everybody, as many people as possible, to weigh in on this. And I also, please, would really like if you could like, or you get a leg drop, comment, or you get a clothesline, subscribe, or you get a suplex, and share, or you get a sleeper. That's all for the Weekly Whisper. I'm your host, Elian Habanero. I love wrestling. Cuba!